Hello everyone. Hello Greyhammer. Hello Eben. Hello Tableau. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna click a button now. Woohoo! Here I am. Oh, that took a while to load in. Alright, I'm here. I exist. How are you all doing today? I had a little bit of a day, actually two in a row. Hello, Aiton Pingy. Welcome. I had yesterday was a bit of a meh day for me, mainly because I was. Why did you start building a boat? Yesterday I started editing the next Goran Goes Wild episode, and I got a little stuck with it. I don't know. It kind of bumped me out because I started editing and basically there's a couple things that are bumming me out. First of all, there's not a lot going on in the first bit. I don't know. It's the second boat safari, and it's mainly like the same things as on the first boat safari, and I'm trying to make it interesting. The second thing is that the day I'm editing the footage of, I was having some issues with my camera, and like all of the audio is, most of the audio is gone. I have been able to recover some of it, but that also makes the editing process a lot more annoying. So that's annoying as well. And then I have decided that I want to edit most of the photos before I put them into the video. Actually, that's something that I started doing last episode as well, just making some very quick rough edits to, make the photos a bit clearer, get the birds to kind of show their best angle, especially if it's a slightly darker photo, now brightening it up a little bit. And that really was a lot of fun last time. And I thought, I should start doing that. And I've actually been planning, like, okay, once I'm finished editing all the videos, I want to go through and edit all of the photos, or at least edit most of the photos, to make a nice photo album for myself. So I thought I should actually commit to this editing of the photos while I'm editing the video already, so I don't have to edit the photos twice, because that would be a waste of time. So I did some research last night into photo editing programs, because I've been considering getting Lightroom for a while already, but a friend of mine also has a different program, which seems like a very nice program, and it's a lot cheaper than Lightroom. Lightroom's like 10 or 11 euros a month, whereas this other program is like 40 euros, at least currently it's on discount, so it's like 40 euros one time. Hello, Pesagist, cool, and hello Mumbai. So, long story short, I've been trying out both of these programs because they do both have a free trial. The Lightroom trial is 7 days, and this other program has like a 30-day trial, but the other program is on discount right now. It's 50% off, making it only like 40 euros or 50 euros, one of the two. So I kind of want to make a decision on which one I want before the Lightroom trial expires, but also I kind of, if I do want to go with the other one, I kind of want to use this discount. So it's kind of putting a lot of pressure on me, and I can actually tell that I'm stressed out by this. I don't know what else I would be stressed out by. I don't know. I guess I am doing a lot of things at the moment. But that's kind of making me like, I really don't know. Each of these programs has like pros and cons. I've been trying to write them down, but I really want to, I think my main issue is I really want to like this cheaper program because it will save me so much money, because it's a one-time purchase, no subscriptions, no bullshit, but it's just, it has these slight things that are holding it back, and sometimes it bugs out, and this like object selection things don't work very well. So I'm probably just gonna go with Lightroom, and it pains me to say that because I hate the fact that it's a subscription. Anyway, let's get into some Keypark, because I've been rambling about things. It's important things. It's things that are keeping me busy, so it's good to talk about. Ooh, they also climbed this tree. How nice. They are still floating though. We do need to do something about that. Anyway, in the last stream, we built this enclosure for the Asian golden cat, and I haven't touched it since. I still need to add some foliage. They are also very buggy over here on the wood, but I think they they get off of it eventually. Yeah, I think she did. But yeah, we might work on that this stream. I did name the stream title this again, so I guess I kind of did promise in a way. But we also built this yellow-throated martin enclosure. I did reach out to Monsoon about the yellow-throated martin mod. They haven't gotten back to me, so I might go reach out back to Leaf to see if he can help me just update the existing mod so I can use that one. I hope that's not too much effort for him. But if it all helps, DaVinci Resolve decided to start running for me from Monday, and Restream decided to start running for me yesterday. Oh, that also sucks. Because I'm not the only one having troubles. Yeah, so I didn't really touch these since last stream, but I did work a little bit in the rest of the Nepal area. Mainly playing Planet Zoo or watching Planet Zoo. That is just a way to do it. Mainly, I've just been touching up some small things, like I've been adding benches and bins, which is kind of an important thing. I was trying to think of what kind of custom bin I might want to use, but I decided it is so much easier to just use the India bin from Planet Zoo, the base game. And then I started looking at like, oh, I think I looked up Kathmandu public bench, and a bench popped up that looked so similar to this one that I figured, you know, let's just use this one, because it actually does look quite nice. And it fits in with the aesthetic quite well. I also put a little bench here so you can enjoy the serene water feature. And yeah, as we go into the city area, there's a lot of empty space in this area, which is just perfect for just plopping down a couple of benches. Also, this room over here, last stream, I think I said like, oh, I don't know what I want to do with the interior of this room. I just put down some benches. I put a cover on the vending machine. Props to Eben, who made those covers. I do still need to do something over here, I think, because this part is a little bit of a mess. We should put something there, but other than that, got the orange bench over here to fit with the orange building. Put a bench over here, put a bin over there, and then over here we need to all give a big thank you to Eben, because I mentioned I didn't really feel like doing the interior of the event center. I didn't want to, we're really hitting the benchmark this episode, yes. I didn't really want to spend time on this that I could be spending on other stuff. And then Eben said, I would like to spend some time on that. So if we go inside over here now, we got coat racks, we got a door, we got a breakout room, we got a whole event center. Thank you so much, Eben. This is exactly what I also had in mind for this whole area. It just looks really, really good. There's nothing here. Why did I go there? So yeah, we got a little speaker table, we got a little beamer, we got all these chairs. Look at those chairs. Very Keypark, very nice. These benches are on wheels, so they can be moved easily to kind of change the layout of the room. Yeah, just really, really nice. Hello, Hugo's. Really, really nice event center. Got a coffee corner. Exactly what I had in mind, basically. So really, really nice. I'm so happy that that exists now. And Eben is also going to be working on the restaurant. Oh yeah, I also put a bench, a broken down bench in the Hanuman habitat, because it's supposed to be inside of these things. Oh, the wallpapers are supposed to be pictures from each area. Ah, oh, that's something that I might actually be able to do. Nice. All right, I'll look into that. That'll go on the billboards list. So, over here is going to be the Hanuman habitat. Or, well, it already is, basically. And I think that's what I mainly want to be working on today. I want to finish up this little area inside of Tala Village, because that will basically wrap up the village. Also the interior. Yeah, let's see if we can wrap up the village today. That's basically my goal now, I've just decided. And we're going to start off with this building over here. I want to board up these windows. So we're going to go to the tropical. I want to take these things and just put them inside these windows. Probably the outside will do. Oh, you know what would be cool? If we could actually get a guest to vandalize one of these benches and put that in the enclosure. Oh, that is too much effort for me right now, but that would be very awesome. We would also have to make sure that a mechanic never fixes it. Hello, Lovro. Long time no see, I think. And if I have seen you recently, I'm so sorry that I forgot. Wait, these are the same now. There. The bottom one will stay like this because the monkeys should be able to go inside that one. Maybe I do want to put this like this. I kind of want to make this look like it's a bit of a work in progress building. So I think from down here... Hello, Lisa. I've been watching the streams but a day later. Well, glad you could make it this time. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Just to make it look like it's not finished. Purposefully unfinished. We go through the confirmed, semi-confirmed reserves, try and figure out likely returning or new species. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to kind of guess. So what has your amazing research brought you so far? We are on the edge of our seat. Alright, so I do want to basically... Oh, what if we take this? I bet the orangutan can be changed to Sumatra, yeah. Oh. Eben is wondering how tacky you want the tropical feel in the restaurant. I think it can be like... Did we eat at the restaurant in Auerhans? I feel like it can be that tacky. If you remember. And otherwise, you can probably look it up or find something. Like Auerhans or Amersfoort, tacky is like what I have in mind. Oh my, that is so tacky. Yeah, fallow deer would be pretty... Well, we already have the red deer, so I don't know if they would really go out and hit us. Time to get a plane in there. I would be amazed if you can get that. Also, hello, Digo. You know, if you can manage to fit that plane in there, I will absolutely go for it. I don't know how you would though. Simon in the base game would be phenomenal. Okay, I really want to use this, but I don't think we can. So I'm gonna look up an alternative, which would be the Arctic. These things. Yeah, those will work. There we go. I'm gonna make that like bluish. Like that blue. Okay, that looks weird. I want that blue like construction cloth type stuff. Being all on Zootulist, coupled with Einetsets. Wild boar everywhere. Yeah, wild boar are... I think wild boar are pretty likely to return. Alright. Let's add... we have those, like... Ooh, cable piece? No, what were they called? Ah, the cable piece will do. I know it has a new piece that's, like, good for this as well, but... Some kind of flagpole? Flagpole... Flag... Marquee... I don't know what... There was something in the zookeeper pack. Oh, just metal pole. Literally just metal pole. It's a bit thick. But... as much as I would see them at mallard, I don't... Like, mallards don't really have, like, a conservation angle to it. Neither do the boar, really, but... Still, I think they're not very likely. I would expect something a little bit more exotic. There are zoos with tanks. I think Pilsen has a tank. I don't remember. Or they had education about a tank. But I think they had an actual tank. Now I need to... We're gonna go on a side quest. I need to know now whether there was an actual tank there. I'm pretty sure there was an actual tank there. If somebody can confirm this before I look it up, that would be awesome as well. That would save some time. But okay, it loaded. Let's look for a tank. I think if I go to Plzen. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice and slow. There is. Alright, I think even already confirmed it, but now I need to see it. I know where it is. It's after the night house cave thing, which is over here. No, here. So the tank would be around here somewhere. I think. Okay, I'm too far. This is too far. Wait, if this is too far... Wait, that doesn't make sense. Where's the tank? I thought it was over here. Huh. Well, then I don't remember. Zoos, okay, there's multiple zoos with tanks. I'm hoping Frontier includes fish and habitats. Yeah. Yeah, after seeing that, like, properly done. Like, I had seen it before, but after really seeing it properly in... Oh, I was really hoping he was going to climb the branch. After properly seeing it in Boval, man, it's so good. Alright. So, we are going to work on this habitat, like I said. So we just finished this little house over here. Very shoddily, but that's fine. And now I want to basically... So the concept of this habitat, which is why there's a broken bench in here, is that this part of the village was flooded. Also, hello, Finny. This part of the village was flooded. So, boom, big flood came in and wrecked up this part of the city. Hello, Planet Zoo Central. And so what I want to do is just add a bunch of like debris that was like taken along with the stream and is now just enrichment for the monkeys. Basically, that's the idea. So we can add like a log or maybe even multiple logs. Which will be awesome. And the city was very happy that this just barely missed the electricity pole, of course. Or maybe it did hit the electricity pole. Who knows? Maybe that's why there is no power in the city or something. Does that look weird? I think it takes away from the electricity pole. Maybe this is too big of a tree to do this with. Maybe we should have a small tree going up. And have the big tree on the ground. Oh, let's do this in a group. Hello game, can you please... Thank you. Alright, so I'll put this back here. That is a big tree. Does it stick through the ceiling? Actually, it doesn't. That's a surprise. Hey, Pim. Welcome, welcome. Right. Ostriches, yeah, I would be surprised if we didn't get ostriches. Speaking of ostriches, this Friday, it's finally time for the Savannah Habitat Real Life Inspiration video. I hope you're all very excited. It will be a very long, I think it might be the longest inspiration video yet. Right, now I need to be careful. Wow, it's still not sticking through the... Damn. That right there is a true miracle. Love this build. Thank you, BZ. Hello, Philip. What else? I guess the birch tree is pretty nice. Let's get that in this side. This one's pretty big. I don't want to block this view too much. But I do feel like we should give them some more climbing opportunities. We do have this over here, which is currently a weird pole, which we can definitely turn into a fallen over tree as well. I was talking about the likelihood of belugas. I'd say there. I really want one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're kind of in that cetacean zone that Planet Zoo seems to be avoiding. Are manatees cetaceans? I wonder. This is something I need to Google. Are manatees cetaceans? No. Okay. They're a different family. Cool. Hey! How are you? They are close to elephants, right? That is true. I wonder if this log that I added is actually... Yes? No? No. Okay, I broke the traversability. Wait, can they not climb any of these logs? I thought these would be climbable. That is a surprise, to be honest. Let's then watch them add cetaceans in the first DLC. And like, we were just kidding. Can you climb that? You can't climb that. It doesn't let you access the roof though. Okay. what if it also has this? I really don't know what to expect anymore. I'm also starting to think about like the kind of zoo I want to make, and whether I'm just gonna go for like whatever Planet Zoo gives us type of zoo. Why would they not? Why would this not connect? I wonder. How about that? That just made it worse. Is this... Why does it feel like this is not a climbable piece? Like they are refusing to use it to climb. Alright, let's try something else then. Let's just take the climbable log and just use that. These are very loud monkeys. Does this work? So weird. I'm one of the few Americans not upset with the Eurasian brown bear. Yeah, I mean, it's neat. I don't think we'll fit. No, not at this rate. Not with the climbing. I need to not do any more climbing animals. We're scrapping the monkey islands. I need to stop caring about the climbing animals being able to climb. That's the main thing. Alright, we are stopping with climbing animals. I do want to give them some more climbing frames. I feel like... Okay, wait. Because we have this. Basically, this entire facade is like a climbing frame. And I think with these logs, like, alright, we're gonna look up another zoo. Let's see. I want to look up the Vanderlust Zoo. I'm also getting warm. It's been pretty cold all day, and now suddenly it's getting very hot. Even though it's already evening. Maybe it's because I'm playing Planet Zoo. That actually is a pretty good. Why are there so many squirrels and langurs in Sumatra? Because they like it there. Alright, we are looking for this? No, that's a tiger. That's not a tiger. If that was a tiger, that would be very sad. No, that was a crocodile enclosure. But we are looking for... something after this. Oh, I really need to remember to include this in an aquarium video, because it's so sad. Oh, this is not a great aquarium. I mean, it's actually, honestly, and Eben will know what I'm talking about. I like this more than Artis, because they actually have more, like, furnishings. Like, it's very sad. Like, welfare-wise, I like it less. But at least they decorated the fucking aquariums. And I mean, come on. Come on, how can I not love an aquarium shaped like a fish? I mean, come on. Come on. That's way better than a 150 million euro classical building. I mean, right? It is amazing. Anyway, This is not the... Oh god. Wait, this is the langur habitat? I remember it a lot better. Oh. Oh no. Wait, why do I remember this being good? What? Because I made these pictures for this video. And they were on trees. I remembered, like, the entire enclosure being like a bunch of these dead trees. Apparently it's just, like, one tree in there. I don't know how European zoos could do anything. Didn't know European zoos could do... This is not European. This is in India. But yeah, this is kind of sad. But honestly, let's have a quick look at Hanover. Just for better welfare reference. I mean, not that that zoo has bad welfare. That's a European... no, not a European. A World Association of Zoos and Aquaria Zoo. So they're at least meeting some standard. But let's see. I just want to compare it to this. This is also pretty lackluster in terms of like climbing and stuff, actually. I guess that's just fine for langurs. So we can make something like this, actually. I do like that. Animal welfare is a European construct, is what I thought you were going for. No, 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 no. No, I wouldn't say that. No, we can totally add that thing that we just saw. I'm gonna open that on my second screen. You've seen it. You know what we're going for. So, why is my game frozen? Why is my game frozen? Okay, it's no longer frozen. Should have known with the rock walls that Callum tried so hard to recreate. Alright, I'm gonna get a square beam. And we're gonna take that and go boom. And then we're gonna go boom. We're gonna go boom. Hope you like my sound effects. Is that too thick? Maybe. It kinda is. I wish I had slightly less wide square beams without having to use literally 4 times the pieces, but that's what I'm about to do. So we're gonna go with this, and we're gonna go whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, we're not in a group. There we go. There we go. And now we just need to take the 4-meter one. Imagine if we got perfrost squirrels, that would be really nice. I will not lie. Hello there. If you're gonna have to just imagine it, I never say never. Maybe not at launch, but... So I wonder, here's a question that I have for other people, because I have a feeling, and it really is just a feeling based on the animals we've seen so far, that Frontier might be putting the focus on creating more complete rosters for specific animals of the world. Like, basically, mainly to make sure that the wildlife reserves are, yeah, feel complete, basically. How do you feel about that? Like, would you rather see them make... how do I put this? Would you rather see them put a little bit of everything around the entire world, or would you rather have these complete packages and then DLCs can be more focused about the other areas of the world? Or do you think the base game should have just small bits of all the areas of the Earth? Because I'm a little bit in between. Like, I really like that we're going to be able to make very complete areas in our zoos, but it does have the same kind of curse. Like, it has the potential of having the same kind of curse that we had with Planet Zoo 1, whereas, like, oh, we're missing these super basic animals that really have no right to be missing. Wait, so I can do this. And it will basically match that to a T. Small bits of Oyas I would definitely like. I feel like it's a fine line. It would definitely kind of suck to have it so geographically concentrated. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's pros and cons to it, of course. But it's yeah, it has pros and cons. I really don't know which I would prefer. I'm in between as well. I do like the idea that the Saltbroker, for instance, won't be lonely anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to wait again for very basic animals. And it would just once again feel like obvious omissions for the sake of being able to add them in a later DLC. At least that's how people are gonna feel. You know that's how people are gonna feel. The first DLC can all be based on wildlife reserves. Yeah, I think that's what they will probably do. Like, that's what I imagine they would do. Like, every DLC adds a new wildlife reserve and a bunch of animals to pad out that wildlife reserve. And probably also come with a free update with some base game animals from that reserve. Or something like that. Will they eventually add all animals from Planet Zoo into Planet Zoo 2? Maybe, maybe not. Ursa called this restaurant Jung Alley. It's really strong. I mean, I don't have a name for it. Not sure if I would keep that name, if that is what you were to decide to call it. Wait, do I go with this instead of this? I really wish we got a half one of this. But I don't. Yeah, we don't. Which is weird. I feel like that's something that they would do. Especially since, like, the stone pieces have, like, all kinds of variants. Guess I'll just go with... Oh, that's also not great. Why is it all bad? No, it's not bad. I do think we'll get the majority of Animals on Planet Zoo 1 back. Yeah. I mean, it's just a smart thing to do because A, people already like him, and B, it's less work for them to add because it's just... Well, it's not just copy-paste. From what we've seen so far, they definitely seem to be making a lot of improvements that would make it quite a bit of work to add older animals back in. Alright, so we're going to take this. We're going to put it, let's put it like over, I don't want to put it, we can also make this one kind of broken down, like it was swept away. What if we change some of these to be like it was actually swept away by the water. And then, yeah, this can be more to the side, this can be a little brokenish. That works. That's nice, nicely themed. And then we add the tree kind of here-ish. And we'll add some kind of rope, just like in Hanover. 4 meter. I'm not looking for the one that's not climbable for whatever reason. There we go. Just add this. And we'll add the rose thing. Especially given that they've pretty much rewritten the entire animal behavior tree, you can visually copy-paste stuff, but it's going to do quite a lot of work to make it all fit in. Yeah. Yeah, and even visually, like, if they want to add, for instance, the pregnancy stuff, like, the old models were probably not built for that. So the entire rigging needs to be redone for that. Actually, a lot of the rigging probably has to be redone for all the new animation features they have as well. Hoping for a Yellowstone or Yukon pack for the first DLC, yeah. Oh, it can be borrowed with the water physics, indeed. I mean, I want an Everglades pack, but that doesn't make sense for a winter DLC. Yellowstone is my favorite place in the US. I would love to visit someday, along with the Grand Canyon. I did a road trip in October to see both. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Will we get the American bison again? I don't see why not. We had both bisons in Planet Zoo 1, so why not Planet Zoo 2 too? Yeah, and especially like animals that were in Planet Zoo 1. I mean, the bison would need a bit more of an upgrade, I would say. But when it comes to like when it comes to the bison, like the animation work for that is already done, because they can just use the European bison. They can probably reuse the animations for that at least. Yeah, it's interesting that they kept these branches in the whatchamacallit, construction pack, when they added like a lot of the logs that were in the construction tab were moved to the nature tab, but they kept these. I guess they also kept. Oh wait, they did keep these. Oh wait, it's the other way around. They moved, these logs used to be in the nature tab and they moved them to the construction tab. I misremembered. Okay. Now, this is cool. However, is it blocking too much of the view? I don't think so. I think we have enough of an open view and it will be fun to see the monkeys climbing around on here. Go growing, I'm putting the foliage. I'm putting in the foliage ceiling and this shit is tacky as hell. Nice. Awesome. God, the cleaning people are gonna hate you for having to clean that ceiling. Alright, we're gonna add this to over here. See if they can climb that. Let's just put another one over here. Actually, they might be able to jump. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. What can they do with this? Can they still walk under it? Kind of. They can get up to here, which is cool. Maybe if we add a plank. If we add some planks up here that have just, you know, just fallen off. Nobody really knows what happened. I don't know if possible, but it would be cool to have a bin placed over a feeder, so it looks like the monkeys are eating from the bin. Oh, whoa, hey, I fixed it. Nice. That is exactly what I wanted. That would be cool indeed. I like your ideas. Okay, they can get under this. I think I want to move this again. Maybe we can have it like right in front of the glass. Like, how much fun would it be if the monkeys were to sit down on this? It would be even cooler if we could do... let's actually take the climbable one. Can have that kind of... but it would be too... This is like a really cool thing. If you could do it realistically. But I don't know if we can really. Like, you would want to do it like this. And basically have... you basically want to create some distance between the logs where the glass is. So I would want a much thinner log. I don't know if you have anything like that. Like something that's less than 5 or less than 1 meter. Around. I don't think we have anything like that, so we're going to leave that idea out for now. And I want to see now if they can kind of make a loopy-loop around here. Oh. Almost. Alright, you go climb that, please. Show me how it's done. Or just turn around and ignore it. That's also fine. Go sit on the bench. Alright. This is looking awesome. We basically just need to add some foliage, and I think we're pretty much done here. When it comes to the water, I did have a water pipe at some point somewhere of them like drinking. Like, oh yeah, we have the water pipe here. That's not really gonna cut it. Now I need to paint these planks that we added to not be ugly. There we go. Then we will take. So I do like the idea of the bin. So what we can do with the bin, we can take the bin, we can knock it over here, and we can add the arboreal feeding platform. That one's a bit big actually. What are the langurs based on again? They're based on the proboscis monkey, right? Let me double check that. Nexus mods. Hanuman. These are based on... Why is that always so hard to find? It's because I don't want to read the whole thing. Based... Proboscis monkey. That's what I thought. Proboscis. So we can... Ooh, that's cute. It's a water bowl. Where's the feeding bowl? Do they not have a feeding bowl? Is it just the arboreal feeding platform that they have? That's silly. Alright, well, we'll make that work. So what we can do is put that in here. We'll put some plants over there. So what I think this will look like is like we have the bin knocked over here. And there's gonna be food placed in front of it over there. So let's call a keeper. I don't know if they would. Alright, that's the one thing with Iben's creation over here. So currently the access to the backstage is like in here. So the keepers are kind of just phasing through the code racks. That is just a thing that is gonna be a thing for now. I will maybe fix that eventually. Just not right now. That's not a priority for me. Like, I would prefer actually if the keeper access was back here and like through this gate they had like a way up and that was the access or something like that. But yeah, no. Not right now. Going to Africa next year? That's amazing. Alright, are you going to make food? I don't think you are. Nope. It thinks that they have sufficient food. Oh look, they're... Oh my god, he's sitting in the rope. That's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, it's very jank. That's fine. Okay, that exit was even more jank than I could have imagined. But they're actually climbing, so that's awesome. Let's just go ahead. Oh, there another one's going. I really want to see them like up there, but I don't know how often they would be doing that. Oh, they're climbing a lot on this thing. Oh, oh my god! Well, what do you know? They actually go up there. That's awesome. There's a very high likelihood of them getting boxed while they're up there, because technically the window over here is the edge of the enclosure. And I can't really change that because otherwise the barrier would like go down into the aquarium and that would be annoying. So I'm just gonna hope that they don't get boxed up. But plants, like I said, we're gonna start off with some periwinkle, our go-to clutter plant. That will give a very nice base for this kind of overgrown, washed away street. As far as the streetness of it is concerned, for now I'm just going to say that most of the street will be just buried between a lot of dirt and plants. I'm having too much of a crit brain lately because every time I hear you say technically, I go technically. Oh, this terrain is very finicky. to deal with, but that is okay. Okay, I have to send you the ceiling to see if you're okay with this. Alright. We are live collaborating with Eben. Please send me the link. I'm going to... I can actually put it in the game if you send me a workshop link, which would be funny. Oh, this is lovely. We're not gonna put too much on these sides, although over here it would be quite nice. But since this is like adjacent to the building, although over here it will fill out this gap. But we'll just have to do that with rocks. Oh, I found the food. Alright. Cool. With improved climbing behavior, I really would like some spider monkeys and plants too. That's a good one. I would not say no to those. Spider monkeys, woolly monkeys. Something from that kind of direction. Yeah, I was expecting that not to work. Although... Wait, that is a... Oh, wait, actually... No, that totally works. We'll hide that. What are you building today? We are building the habitat for the Hanuman langur. Even though I put in the title of the video that I would be building for the for the thing. Alright, ooh. Alright, I'm not gonna spoil the ceiling. What are we up to? Yeah, we are building for the Hanuman langur today. Alright, so we got very simple plans right now. I want to get the cacao plant. Yes. Cacao. Ciao. Okay, wait, we don't want random rotation for this one apparently. I sent you the blueprint because I want to see if you like the other thing that I've tried so far. Alright. We're going to download a blueprint. Subscribble. Let's find out if we like what Eben built for the restaurant. Ceiling. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to line this up with these pillars over here. And then we should be able to just drop it, align it with that. And I will have to delete this. I messed up. I messed up. It is now in the event center. Wait. We need to undo everything. Let's try that again. We're gonna line this up. And we're gonna drop it down to like here then, I guess? Yes. Something like that. Ta-da! Welcome in the upcoming restaurant. Oh god, this is getting... Wait. Let's get a vendor. It's a little bit claustrophobic in some places, but I think it works. Oh, we got a little carving! I love it. I do like that. I do like that. Got a little truck. It's just a tad low. Yeah. I mean, it is a very limited space because of the stuff above. I don't know, maybe I messed it up. Maybe it does go... Because it can go a bit higher without interfering. Okay, no, it is starting to interfere. So it needs to be roughly like this. I guess that is how we had it. Yeah, I'm not making it easy for you, Ben. But hey, very nice. I'm liking it. I also, oh, I love the little lights around here. That's all great. Oh, I think I probably messed up the placement of that. Do you get my fetch reference? Your fetch reference. Your fetch reference. I don't. I'm afraid I don't. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, on the edges feel like the plastic ones we saw. Ah. I thought it was just a nice detail. Alright, we're getting rid of the blueprints. And we'll let Eben cook while we continue putting down some plants. Is this accessible? Yes. Right, very cool. Oh. Somehow all the guys got boxed up. Ooh, are you gonna make food yet? Are you gonna make food? Yes! Oh, okay. I want to see this. I do really want to see this. Where did she go? You know what? We'll just wait here. I hope we get more South American animals in the base game that we did with the first game I launched. Yeah, that would be nice. You know, someone pointed out to me, and I couldn't find it. Someone pointed out to me that apparently there's a GIF somewhere of the Gold Line Tamarin. And its manes are like a lot more flowy than the lion. Ooh! Oh, nice. It does actually look like it's coming out of the trash can. Look at that. That is very cool. And they're sitting here eating it. And that's like pretty much in front of the glass over here. That's a really cool feature. Thank you, whoever suggested that. I'm so sorry I didn't write your name down. This langur habitat is the best I've seen in the zoo. Like the best habitat in the zoo? I guess I have put a lot of effort into it. It's on the Steam page. Okay. I spent like a good 15 minutes searching for it before I gave up. It's alright, don't worry. Happy it looks good. Thank you, Keen. Okay, wait, I need to be careful not to get things sticking in. And then I just want this. Alright, now let's get some buffalo grass. Imagine that we're not going to need buffalo grass anymore, perhaps. There's a good chance that we won't. It's crazy to think about, I know. I don't think it will get res at launch, but it would be nice. Any animal would be nice, that's kind of the problem. Like, there's an argument that can be made for most animals. Okay, wait, that's floating. I don't know if we will have enough grass brushes. It looked like we had a couple. Any animal, Goron? Any animal? Yes, even the koala, even. My hatred of koalas was greatly exaggerated. The only way I want Saiga in the next game, if it's in a reserve, it would be. In fact, we've already seen like something on the map in a location where that would kind of make sense. There are still zoos with Saiga out there. That's true. Also true. Alright, what if I get faux rock? Can I make this? No, that would just look like rocks. What could I use? I guess just these. Just add a couple of these around to make it look like there's like bricks and stuff. You know, bricks and minifigs. Strewn about the place. Yeah, and I don't care if an animal isn't common in zoos. Like, I love the fact that games like this introduce you to animals you may not have ever heard about before. Like, up until it was in Planet Zoo, I genuinely thought Saigas were an extinct animal from the Ice Age. So it's just a great way for a game like this to be like an educational tool in a sense. Like most of the animals that I know today, I know, well, okay, at this point not anymore, but as a kid, like I learned most of my animals from their inclusion in the Zoo Tycoon. Alright, that's a nice spread of that. And I feel like we should add a bush or two. I kind of want to use the beech tree sapling. Caesar's rock set? Maybe. But I don't know. I'm satisfied. So this is not something that we can do because of the Komodo dragon habitat. We can add this tree somewhere. Maybe in this corner. I think that's a good corner for a tree. Is it sticking through? Only a little bit. That's fixable. Alright. Due to my weighing of zoo holdings versus INET sightings, I have a Saiga low base game chance. How's building going, boss? Pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with how things are shaping up. The daffodils are a lot better than the ka-ka. I would find it super funny if Komodo Dragons made it in the paper because that would be the first zoo game ever to do so. Yeah, I guess we know that they're not in the deluxe edition. We could add some bamboo. Although that would make it, like, the problem with the bamboo is that it's too much, kind of. I got a little bit of bamboo in this corner. Crested Caracara base game animal, please. That would be nice. Alright, let's just search for... Let's just get the creosote, to be honest. It is a bush that you can never go wrong with. Let's be real. That's another good bush. I guess these are pretty nice. Like they're a good inclusion. Maybe some dry buffalo grass as well, especially in these parts. I mean, there's gotta be a first. There's a first for everything, right? I would like to see Komodos. Oh, this is such a good one, but... Oh, actually... We can make that work. Let's put it... here. And up there. Quantico for Cunha, yeah, I would love that. Actually, a dead bush is a pretty good inclusion as well with all of the debris and stuff that we have going on. That would definitely add to it. too big. Oh, imagine. You will no longer have to be like, this plant's too big. It's gonna be like, oh, this plant's too big. Let me make it smaller. Okay, wait. I want to include this, but like this. I want to make it look like it's been knocked over. I'm gonna have to trim that soon before it breaks the thing. Alright, I think we are definitely at a point we can call this good enough. I am satisfied with this enclosure. Let's have a last look at the traversable area to see if we messed it up a lot or not. They can still walk around. This is a little funky, but that's fine. That's the same as it was. This is all good. This is all good. This is all good. They can come all the way back here. I think we're good. Oh, they can no longer access... Oh, what did we do that caused that? If we enable everything. Why can they no longer climb this? Why can they no longer climb this? They could climb this earlier this stream, right? I am not sure anymore. Oh, maybe the daffodil stalks? I mean, the interesting thing is they can still climb this. It's just these that they can't. They didn't really do much around these. Maybe this bush? Which I can't select for some reason. Why can you... Like, they can still get up here. This also used to be a traversable thing. Maybe it's because of this? Interesting. I think actually that was on purpose to disable, because they would, like when they're climbing back here, it was buggy. They can still get inside there, which is good. They can actually get up here, which I didn't expect, which I do like. But yeah, why can they no longer get up this stuff? Maybe it's... Wait. Have I just forgotten to remove these? Maybe that's what it has to do with. Wait, I do want to do this. Let's actually put you back. I want to take out all of these at once. Or well, maybe not all of them, but most of them. Because these are probably the problem. Oh, it's still working in my fall. Oh, well then it's not these. So now it's an even bigger mystery. I am going to delete these to see what happens. Because I don't get it, because they have... I don't get it, because they can walk up to it, so why wouldn't they be able to climb it? I'm going to move this one. I also don't know why this... Why is this one not interrupting their traversable area? Oh. Is it just me or did it blink green just now? Oh, god damn it. Wait. Oh, it's just while it's like... After it's done recalculating, it stops seeing it as valid. That's so weird. I'm going to ignore it. And we'll see what the game does after a reload. Like, if it's still broken or not. I just noticed that over here we have, like, some stuff that I want differently. So I'm going to take these doors, put them in here as well. Yeah, it does seem like a classic Planet Zoo moment, but I just said earlier this stream I need to stop worrying about that sort of stuff. So even though it was working before and I would love it to still be working, I'm going to ignore it for now. And it'll go on the list of things to do if I have time left. Which I won't. We already know. Yeah, the spirit of needing to finish the zoo. Alright. I will just do that, and then we'll just put something black behind it. So we'll take plaster. Let's take a plaster wall. Good. I am possessed by this same spirit. Yeah. It's a shame, but it has to be done. Alright, so that's the Hanuman Langur habitat. I am very stoked about that. So we just need to make something over here. We can do like a table. We can do a little shrine. We could do just some... Literally just a pile of bricks. Let's do that. Let's do another pile of bricks. But like a more organized pile of bricks. Do I like that? I don't really like that very much, but... Should do an info board. Oh yeah, there should be an info board. We're not gonna make the info boards, but there should indeed be an info board. It's actually a good point. I'm not doing the info boards until we're done with the zoo, because they take a lot of time. But this would be a good spot for one. Where am I? So we can be like, wha-bam, wha-bam. The Hanuman Langur, god of something. Urban adaptations. Hinduism. Ta-da! That's what the education would be about if I were to make it. Oh. Why? Okay. Why you make me sad? I'll just take these. Because this doesn't still, the info boards still don't hide this bit of terrain that I'm trying to hide. Which is absolutely a tripping hazard. But let's ignore that for now. Alright, that completes this room. Wow, amazing. I sent you an appropriate meme to share with your audience. This is where I would put my education if I had time to make it. Yeah. Yeah. I really want to, especially for this area, especially for the red pandas. But it'll come at a later point. Yeah, I don't know. It won't come. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? We're actually making great progress. So when it comes to the city area, the Yak building, apart from the billboards, is like good enough to be called done. We just finished this, so the only building left, and we have time, is this one. It would be the indoor area for the Congo grey parrots. Which is definitely a bit of an odd one to have here, but it is here for a reason. The idea is that this is a pet store in the city. And they are selling the Congo Greys. So I want to take some things. I'm gonna steal these shelves. If you do this once, everything is done, so you have a little bit of a break. Yeah, exactly. That could be my break. Honestly, like, I want to take a break in basically September. And I want to work, during that break, I want to work on preparing some videos, maybe. I want to work on some rebranding, so I kind of want the change the visuals of the inspiration videos, change some visuals of my channels, create a new stream layout, get some donation stuff worked into the stream stuff. That's all the stuff that I would want to work on during my Planet Zoo 2 anticipation break. We can probably keep that stuff in. Have you seen the leopard trails in the Copenhagen Zoo? No, they were not there when I visited. I don't think they had even started construction yet, so I'm surprised at how quickly that all came to be honest. Yeah, that's kind of impressive. How will I go about this? Just like that. There we go. And then we go here, and we steal these. Yes. I guess. Copy. Copy. Oh wait, we actually didn't select something. Oh wait, there is no back. Okay, that makes sense then. Where am I? Okay, we will put these here. Actually, we did. There is something we didn't copy over. This frame. And some of these do have backs as well. Okay, we'll figure that out in a second. So just go ahead and copy this again. I do hope we get mesh pieces at lunch. We really ought to. I think even Planet Coaster had them right, so if they gave them to Planet Coaster, they better give them to us. Alright, let's try that again. This time with extra detail. Yeah, then they're basically guaranteed. With a grain of salt, of course. I mean, things can always happen. Mash! I would love some potato mash. There we go. Now we add a door over here. Let's just steal the door that Eben had put in here. Oh no. Oh wait, that is an actual Planet Zoo door. Oh wait, it's a combination between a Planet Zoo door and a plaster panel. Interesting. Interesting. That's a good door. Knock knock. Who's there? That door. Making doors out of doors? Even we don't do that here. We make doors out of umbrellas and bracket pieces and hinges and... How dare you make a door out of a door? What are you, crazy? I mean, I knew you had gotten a haircut, so that wasn't as much of a surprise. Wait a second. Why is there no complete ceiling here, actually? Has that been missing the entire time? America's metal pieces? Yeah, that's what I meant. The ranch pieces. Alright. Very cool. You can also have, just like over here, one of these standalone cages lying about. Oh wait, it's in the wall. In the wall! Okay. Not sure what to do about this, but let's make it like sand. Just to say that it's there for a reason? I don't know. Let's get some of this stuff. Just make a feature out of it. When was that shown? Wait, what's shown? Oh, I saw your enclosure for WWF on Kama's stream. Fantastic as always. Wait, even made... I don't remember this. I don't think I've seen this. Did I actually forgot to go to a stream? Oh no! Alright, I think this is also in good enough state now. Like, I would like to add actual like gates for the windows and things and whatever, but it'll have to do. Let's see if they can traverse it still. I think the Tassies died of dehydration. Oh, that is really funny. That Eben, how could you? Hey, nice. They can still get into the backstage. That's awesome. Alright, yeah, that'll definitely do. Look at them go. So yeah, so they can go inside. They can still traverse it. That's all good. Alright, that's done. Alright, I'm gonna get my to-do list because I think we're actually getting like, okay, finished kitchen building. We did that. Main interior, main view interior. We kind of did that. Very, very rushed and simple, but I think that's good because there might be a lot of people in this room, and that would suck if it's full of stuff. Yak wallpaper billboard, sign for the pet store interior, that's done. So everything but billboards is done. in here. That's awesome. What's this? What are these floating? Oh! Right. That's something I need to clean up. I was placing these lights before the stream. Thank you, Shadow, for pointing that out. Alright, so then, I think before the stream ends, we should be able to create this enclosure over here. So this will be an enclosure for the Himalayan monal. And, oh god, when did I break this? That's probably fine. Alright, so we need to take... Let's take a 2-meter path over here. No path. And we'll go into a 1-meter path. Make it a staff path. And we'll take that out here. No. There we go. Cool. We're not going to be able to hide the habitat gate, annoyingly. So I think for the first time in my life, I might have to just have it visible. Because actually, it's possible that we can hide it. It's just going to be really difficult. Because it's going to be like that. Okay, so clearly difficult, right? But not impossible. I swear. No, it looks impossible, it feels impossible. Nothing's impossible. If you're just fucking Goron. Alright, but do we think there will be a China Himalayas reserve for the red pandas? And whatever may that include? I fucking hope so, because that could mean, like, that could be giant panda, red panda, golden snub-nosed monkey, takin. And then, I don't know, Himalayan griffin vulture, think of a cool bird. That would be awesome, and that would be an excuse for them to add the golden snub-nosed monkey. So... they better. I guess... wait, this entire building is... maybe a Himalayan mall. Yeah, I mean, I keep forgetting we're getting birds. So that's actually something we have to think about. Oh, okay, well, there's more. But wait, there's more. Right, we just need to make sure that it's not clipping. I think there will be one with a lot of anime ants. I'm not willing I'm not willing to protest if we don't get golden snub-nosed. Yes. I am raising people's expectations. That is exactly what we should be doing. Alright, something I can try. Can I? Yeah, why not? Let's try to see if we can... Oh. That's probably fine. Oh god, I just broke something. There we go. And I fixed it. Broke it, and I fixed it. Let's get this. Try to get this up. The game will let me. This is incredible terraforming skills. Why is it? You know what? That works. It accomplished nothing. Oh. There we go. Alright. Now, you may be wondering, what is this accomplishing? And I honestly don't have an answer for you yet. But I feel like I've just made it potentially slightly easier to get this thing in. Okay. Like that. I think. Okay, maybe not. Wait, maybe yes. Yes, this one's good. This one's good. Okay. And this is hideable. So we will need to add a tropical rock over here. Like so. To kind of hide that door. But that's never killed anyone, has it? There might most likely fish for Ukraine. European carp. That would be... That's such a common animal to see in like moats and stuff. I feel like. Or is that a different fish? My lack of fish knowledge is probably showing now. Alright, I'm going to go into here. I'm gonna steal this gate over here. Okay, apparently I'm just gonna steal the entire aviary, but we're just gonna take out the gate. That's the idea. Oh, there's more. Heckin' invasive. Oh, is that the problem? Alright. Well, we're adding this over. Oopsie. I would like to edit this group. Hello? Yes. Move this there. This. All right. We have a gate. So now we need an aviary. Now this is going to be a very simple one. Because it's such a small aviary. It's kind of sad, to be honest, but I think it's good enough-ish. Honestly, it would be better, probably. But yeah, why didn't I do that? I mean, it would be very difficult to get the gate in. It would be better if the keeper gate was over here, which we can still do. Wait, that is actually something we can still do. We'll just have the gate over here, but we'll have, like... Okay, so the keepers, if they want to enter the enclosure, will make a really weird walk around the perimeter of the enclosure first. But we can totally put the keeper gate in over here. I can't wait for Friday for my morsel of news. Oh yeah, the teaser. Alright, yeah, we can totally do this. So let's do this. We'll turn this whole thing either back into a null path, I guess. I really hope the Himalayan monomod will come out in time. It looked basically done, so I actually don't understand why it's not out yet. But I will not question the monsoon. And if it doesn't come out, at least we have this. Alright. Put this over here. It's gonna be very nice for the zookeepers to get into this enclosure. Okay. So we'll take these beams that we have over here as well. And we'll just make a similar-ish aviary. So we'll have a thing over here. Bam. We'll have a thing over here. Bam. We'll have a thing over here. Did the mono not come out? Did it come out? Wait, did I miss it? Like Monsoon shared a screenshot at some point. Oh, it's not out. There's only a discontinued one. Yeah, Monsoon shared a screenshot like a while ago. And I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And then it never released. Alright, so we'll do this. And we'll have a beam over here. And a beam over here. Ta-da! Now normally, ooh, he's climbing the tree. And normally, I would make an aviary like this. But, time crunch. So we're gonna do something similar to, either similar to this one, or similar to this. Probably the latter. So let's do that. Have we seen branches more with a move with the climbing? Not that I know of, no. I think I understand what you mean. So like the branches being affected by the weight of the animal, we haven't seen, no. If you're wondering why I'm building something that looks so shit is because we're about to go clean it up. Because basically once we have this, we can take the 2-meter African beam, thin, and we can replace game. Okay. God, I generally hate it when people are so adamant that bats could never work in aviaries. I don't... That is a very weird argument to be making indeed. They're literally the same size as the toucans, basically. I guess the only argument that you could make is that they like move around more, but I don't see how that's a problem. You just have them move around more. I think it definitely work. I wouldn't be 100% if they come back in the walkthrough exhibits. Yeah, that's... You know, that is, I guess, a good perspective on it. It's like, yeah, no, it should be possible. But maybe they'll take the lazy route. I don't think so, though. I genuinely, genuinely, from everything we've seen of Planet Zoo 2 so far, they have not taken the lazy route. And we shouldn't be so pessimistic. Like, I think from what we've seen of the game so far, Frontier definitely deserves a little bit of good faith from us. I don't know why I'm making this aviary so tall, by the way, because these animals don't fly. So I'm gonna make it this tall. I'm not pessimistic at all. I'm saying I wouldn't care too much either way. I think I would. Please release the bats of their chains. They hang a lot, but frankly, we've had like 3 hanging animals in the first game too. Just make an enrichment item for them. Or, you know, since we are going to be... Since we gonna to be... what was that sentence? Since we're going to be, like, generating the roofs of the aviaries, just give them the ability to hang from the roof of the aviary. That shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, the binturong can hang upside down. We see there's a lot more brachiation now in the sequel as well, which we also already had. I guess we should be making a window. I also don't like the way this one looks. I know we don't think we are getting small birds, but superb starling fits so well with Great Rift Valley. Ooh. That's a good bird. A very zoo bird as well. Also a bird I didn't know wasn't endemic to Uganda. Or I think they might be, just not where I was or something. All we saw was Rupel's starling, which was still a cool bird. Don't get me wrong. Oh, amethyst starling is so good. Give me all the starlings. And make my zoo sponsored by Starlink. That can be a fake brand even. You're welcome. My zoo has amethyst and emeralds. Yeah. Beekseberg has amethyst, but I have barely ever seen them. They're very hidden. I mean, to be fair, the aviary that they're in is like plagued by the birds never coming out because of the screaming kids. It's real bad. I would like a 2 meter strip, please. Thank you. So fun news from today is that I might be seeing a penis plant this week. I'm really excited. In fact, I had made plans with someone. We were going to go for a walk at the Amsterdamse Waterleidingduinen, which is a really nice nature reserve in the Netherlands, where you can see lots of deer. Foxes are very commonly sighted there as well. Not sure if we would have been seeing much of them, but it's also a place where you can go off the track legally. So it's just a really nice place to do photography and stuff. We were going to go there, but then I saw in the Blijdorp app that there's a penis plant blooming right now. And that's like a 3-day maximum event. So basically I said like, oh wait, isn't that interesting? Hint, hint, hint. And they were like, oh yeah, maybe I'll go there on Saturday. I'm like, Saturday's gonna be too late. It's a 3-day thing. And I kind of want to go as well, and I already have plans on Saturday. So they're like, oh, do you want to go there instead of the Amsterdamse Waterleiding? I was like, I kind of do. And they're like, that's cool. Let's go look at a penis plant together. Red-crested turcos, blue-bellied rollers. There's so many good birds, man. Blue-bellied rollers are cool. I think I do still prefer the lilac-crested roller. Have people not heard of penis plants? Are you not extremely excited by this? Don't we have them in Planet Zoo? I think we do. I think they were in the South America pack, weren't they? South America pack. I swear I've seen the penis plant in Planet Zoo. Titan. Yeah, the penis plant. I'm gonna see that one. It's gonna be great. Most romantic date. Looking at a penis plant. Look, I'm just calling it what the zoo calls it. It is at Rotterdam Zoo. They stink a lot, yes. They smell like rotten meat. Which is also, like... they asked about that, because, like, the description on the announcement thing was like, yeah, it has a asiatic is what it said. I don't know how to translate that because bait meat, the bait scent, I guess is the best translation I can give that. And they were like, oh, what do they mean by that? I'm like, oh yeah, it smells like rotten meat. And I kind of regret like ruining the surprise. I should have been like, yeah, no, it has a really nice color. It's like bait, you know, like it attracts animals because of how nice it smells. How's with the date? Great. So far. My next 3 weekends are not booked. But things have been planned for like the coming 3 weeks, so I think that's a good sign. Alright. It's gonna be interesting. I wonder if anyone would still tour Keypark when it's finished. If everyone hasn't moved on completely by then. Eben probably will. Let's be real. If they were gonna be like, oh yeah, you can really tell when they fell off, like, oh, these aviaries are nothing like the ones at the start of the zoo. Oh, he was gonna do it just for me. What animal are you building for in Nepal area? So currently we are building a small aviary for the Himalayan monal, which is the national bird of Nepal. Originally I had planned this to be the satyr tragopan, which I think I was told is like the main bird of the area that I visited. I couldn't find any literature to back up that claim, and I forgot who told me. But it is a very cool bird, so that's why I had originally planned it for that one. We didn't see one while we were there, but we did see, like, somebody did find a feather of one, which was already pretty cool. And it's just a very cool looking bird. But yeah, I don't know. I asked Monsoon if he wanted to do a mod for them. He said he was already working on another tragopan, and if that would be good enough. And I was kind of like, no, not really. I kind of want this specific one. And then they never replied. He's not very good at replying, but that's fine. I feel like maybe I'm just a burden. Who knows? I always forget which site you should use. I think it's this one. Oh. I think we might have to use the barrier though, because this is not going to... wait a second. Where is my everything? Why is this all the way over here? Let's try to not have this do that. Let's try not making this connect up with the other thing. I'll actually have a good computer soon and would love to tour it. Ooh. Hope you enjoy. Alright, we're gonna delete this. We're gonna put in a window. There we go. Put that over here, and I forgot that we put this beam at an angle. That's going to make it needlessly more difficult. So probably going to undo that. At least... yeah, no, just going to... just do that. Maybe do this. There. And then we'll take this, like so, and we'll take this, if it will let me. There we go. My zoo's big pretty birds are pheasant, pigeons, Nicobar pigeons, Victoria crown pigeons, and sunbirds. That is a lot of pigeons. Look at all these pigeons. Who's excited for Planet Zoo in October? I think everyone here, probably. I think it will be difficult to find someone who isn't excited. Victoria Crown Pigeons would be a really good one to include in Planet Zoo 2, indeed. They're such an iconic one. And I think that's one that, like, is a general public pleaser as well. Which is good. Oh, the go away bird, yeah. Go away. I saw a go away bird in the wild. Oh no, I triggered Eben. I'm just saying that because he still wanted to point it out. That I've been saying that whenever we go to the zoo. Actually, I keep forgetting to say it. Yeah, crown pigeon are in a lot of places. Often in free roam areas as well. Nice. Got a little Himalayan mono. Enclosure. Let's put art rec. Are they not called art shapes? Primitive piece. I like how they call them art shapes and then they call them primitive piece here. It's like, make up your mind. Just choose a name for it. And stick with it. They are turcos, yeah. The go-away bird, that is. Why is there no thing in there? I feel like we accidentally deleted something here. Stained wood. Oh. Oh. There we go. Good enough. Should I? I guess I should. I don't know why we haven't done this. What do we want? this. Okay, so what I want to do is this. Space these out nicely. Are these problematic? Yes, they are. So we're going to have to do something about that. Because wait, if we put them, they have to be at minimum this high. Oh, that's fine actually. Okay. We also need to fix this. So let's do that real quick. And see if that didn't break our gate. It did. At least on that side it did. Did it do it on this side? No. Okay, so we just need to fix this one. And we can see exactly where it went wrong. So we just have to do that. Do this. Oh my god, we are either perfect or just barely not. We are perfect. That is like pixel perfect. Whew. Alright, but that means that our gate will stay up here, probably. Is it only me I can't play Planet Zoo anymore without knowing what Planet Zoo? I can't leave this park unfinished, man. I don't want to think about that. Bam. We're going to take this up here, and we're going to enable position snap, but not position snap rotation. We are going to put on random rotation, and we're going to place a whole bunch of these, like so. And that will make it not be repetitive in terms of these textures. There we go. So I can take these back down, like this. Then we have to take these back up. And yeah, here it doesn't really matter what we do, but we can turn the rotation back on. We can get rod, get the 1 meter one, put that on these. There we go. And take that down here. That. And we can get, we were working on this wall before. I want to make that kind of like this color. The idea is that this would be a white wall, but in the dark. All of these bird backstages are this like white material that's very easy to keep clean and stuff. That's the idea for this one at least. We'll just put some small bedding in there. Is that sticking out? No, it's not. It's good. Then you can put in a small amount of grass in here. And take our periwinkle. Nice. We can take a dead, dry bush. Let's take the what is it called? What is it called? This one. And we'll put a sapling. So what you often see in areas like this is they'll have a tree in an aviary. It's just got the branches going through the top, but nothing else. So there's no foliage of the tree on the, or no leaves below the netting, so that they don't have to trim it and stuff, so they don't have to worry about that. So that works. We'll put one in the back as well. That one is in the way of the keepers, but you know, who's really paying attention to that? We are now. Shh, you'll never tell. So we are a little secret. Right. I should do something about this. Actually, let's just keep this going. Can't see what I'm doing, which is fine, because if I can't see what I'm doing, then no one will be able to see that I did a rush job. Eggs will be a thing. We already got eggs. Technically we do, but I think what they mean it differently. Okay, given that we're not gonna do the interior here, so I can just put a bush here, and it's fine. And we can also add some periwinkle. And we can add some tropical leaf litter around here as well. The lion looks awesome. It does. It does. I think we can all be very happy about that. What is this? Why is there a hole here? Let's fix that up. If the game will let me. Is that sticking into something? Yes, that's probably the reason the hole is there in the first place. Okay, you're important. So I'll just copy you. There we go. That mostly fixes the hole. Almost. Yeah. It's fine. Don't like the way it looks over there really, but just add another piece of this. I only dislike the lion's mane in motion. Yeah, that's what I had as well. But honestly, I think it's mostly fine. Alright, how do we make this look better? We can add the fern. Basket fern is a pretty good one to add to this, I suppose. Also, this one. And I'm guessing that will be... I guess we've reached good enough, kind of. We can add some ivy along the back of the enclosure here. Like so. I think that does the job wonderfully. Wonderful. Put the pole with glass. Pole with glass enrichment. Pole with glass. Pole with glass. Oh, we're searching for glass. A pole with glass. And last night I was about to go ding ding ding, yeah. What is the pole with glass? Ooh, you know, honestly the wind chimes would be pretty fun to actually put in this area. I was actually thinking, oh, that's something we can do here. We've got a spot over here. I have not put these Himalaya rolling things. I don't know how to call them. Blessing. Prayer wheels. Prayer wheel. Is that a thing in Nepal as well? I'm gonna read the Wikipedia article for prayer wheels. Oh, the mirror mobile. I don't think that will necessarily be looking good. And if we're not even gonna have an animal in here, which we might not. Or even is it? I'm blind. Like, eh. Nah, I don't really feel like doing that. Can put a little feeding bowl. Restraint feeder, or what is it called, the little spirally thing. It's a bit big though. I'll put it in the backstage so you can like slightly see it from certain angles. I'll make it black. Alright. Prayer wheel. Prayer wheel is a Tibetan thing. It's on my home. Tibetan Buddhists, but are they found in Nepal, Tibet, and China? I don't think these are a Nepalese thing. Buddhist masters, Tibetan masters, practice types. Tibetan temples. I think this is a Tibetan thing, another Nepali thing. Prayer wheel, Nepal. I'm not sure. They are part of stupas. Okay. I don't know if these are found in Nepal necessarily. Tibetan prayer wheels, handmade in Nepal. That doesn't necessarily mean they're a Nepali thing, though. I didn't see any of these while I was in Nepal, is my basic thing. So, I don't know if they're a thing. Are prayer wheels a thing in Nepal? Some ivy on the shelter would look pretty nice. Ooh, actually, I need to add the grunge on the shelter. Oh, that's... I need to make sure that yes, good. Grunge. So, more up here. Okay, bam. Beautiful. Then, oh, okay. Prayer flags, prayer wheels, and money stones in Nepal. Okay, they are a thing in Nepal. Okay, I found a picture of prayer wheels in Kathmandu, so we can totally do that. Do we do that now? Sure, why not? That's the last thing we're gonna build today. So, I'm gonna take metal beam. Thin metal beam. We're gonna put that over here. Actually, maybe we take a more... Wait, I was about to say the stupidest thing ever. I was about to utter the word. Maybe we take a more traditional approach. Let me look up some reference from the Zoo of Leipzig or the Zoo of Vienna. Yes, where you will find the absolute most traditional prayer wheels in a zoo in Europe. We truly are like the people from Zuboval. Just use the piece from the York pack, yeah. So the picture, okay, I'll show the picture that I've found. Wait. Oh, this website is blocking me from opening this picture. So now I'm going to use my hacking skills to do it anyway, because there you go. So this is the picture that I found. So it's just a very like metal frame with the prayer wheels on top. So that's what I'm going to be making. I would like some of you all's opinions, because I got a comment on the last stream that this person who commented really likes this full screen layout that I have instead of the like 2 screens side by side, and I agree that it's nicer to look at probably, but I also like the fact that with the other layout you can like see the thing that we're doing, you know? So I wonder what people are thinking about that, and how should I approach that in the future? How long did it take you all to build your boats? Oh, that's like, you're speaking ancient history, man. I like to have the reference in the corner sometimes. Yeah, so do I. Right, I'm gonna get normal sentences. Hook is the item I'm looking for. Alright, that's good to know. Especially if I like change the layout in the future. I will keep that in mind, that I still make that option. A YouTube command to enable it so viewers can choose it. I mean, I think the issue at hand here is like the rewatch experience as well. I feel like maybe this person doesn't watch live. Is there this is a genuine question. Is there a amount of wheels that there should be? How many prayer wheels in a row? That seems like it would be a thing. How do you think? How long do you think it will take to complete the Nepal area? Well, honestly, we just have these habitats left. So we're super close, actually. We have been making really nice progress. And so I would say a week-ish, excluding billboards. And are you keeping them? Of course I'm keeping those boondocks. I'm not getting rid of old Roger. Many prayer sites feature exactly 108 prayer wheels in a single row. That's a lot. That's not feasible for me. I wish this picture that I had for reference was more zoomed out. Because I actually don't know what the top of this thing looks like. I'm just gonna have 5 wheels. A miracle happened. What, did I remembered his name? I was able to close the game without Keypark crashing. Oh my god. How did you do that? I need to learn this dark magic. Are there Europeans who do catios? Catios. What are those? Yes. Ish. I mean, I've seen them from monkeys. So, monkeys I've seen. European something something. Whatchamacallit? These things. Wait. We want to turn it off. And then we can have this be like a cool color. Actually, I want to make it more this kind of color, I guess. Like an exhibit that talk about like an exhibit talking about responsible cat owning. That sounds kind of cool, to be honest. But no, I haven't seen anything like that. Yeah, I was about to search for the candle. Thank you, Eben. No going down screen. Oh, I wish it was slightly bigger. Wait, no, the base color can be this. Oh, it was right next to it. Whoopsie. I'm a silly goose sometimes. Alright, so we'll separate that. Put that in here. We'll take 0.5 meter something. Marquee rope. Sure. I think that's the best we have. That's because I haven't done my city sign post yet. Oh no. Wait, let me just do it this way, it's easier. And we'll raise the top part up a bit. And maybe up a bit more, actually. Because we do want to create a bit more detail. The poor Monel is gonna hear the whirring of the prayer wheels all day. Oh, poor little guy. Metal. I want to have that ball. This one. Actually, Oh no, it's too big. But only barely. Oh, that ball's too big. Oh, this one's good. Nice. Alright, and at the bottom, I want something very small. Maybe the ranch. Ranch. This thing. Okay, wait, this actually sucks. Can we use this one instead? I wonder. That will most likely work. Just like that. Without turning it into a swastika, please. Although, wouldn't be the worst in this context, I guess. Yep. Yep. Thank you for keeping an eye out for me. Right, and then the bell could be useful. It's a bell. Because, okay, I want to take this. Let's drop it down a bit. And let's see if we can use the bell. Bell. To make it even better. It's crazy that this is FlexiColor. Alright, I think we are close to getting as good as it gets. I think this is a nice addition for adding more detail. And that's gonna be just about it. A trimp really has brought us even closer together. It's a good thing we're taking a break. Yes. Are you guys still pals with Wyatt? We are still pals with Wyatt, but Wyatt seems to be a very busy boy, I will say. He's doing his drawing things with all the monkeys. And that's great for him. We love that. Alright, let's add these to each of the things. There we go. Still waiting to see the sunlit building, yeah. I understand. Where is the path? Oh, that's pretty good. Yes. what Eben said. All right. Amazing. And then I'll get the cast iron thingy over here to seal the deal. No, I unintentionally made this Keypark colored again. It happens so often. It's just such a nice color to use for things. Oh, this is grouped up with something that it shouldn't be, I think. What is it grouped up with? Oh, why is it grouped up with that? How did that happen? Look at that! We got some prayer wheels. All to torture a bird. Nice, that is a great way to end off the stream. I'm really happy that we made that. So yeah, I want to work on this area a little bit more in between streams, but I also have a lot of stuff going on. So we'll see next week what we end up having done or not. And if the area is done, we're going to move on to Australia. So that's really exciting. Is it just me, or has the music been paused for like a considerable while? I feel like it's been quiet for a bit, but that's probably fine. There's a panda in the tree. Oh my god! And he stopped. He's gonna get boxed. Yep. But the other one isn't. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, it has been paused for a while. All right, I'm going to wrap it up right here. I want to thank you all so much for watching. We had a really productive stream. I can't believe that we actually kind of technically made 2 entire habitats, although one of them was 99% finished. But yeah, really happy with what we got done today. And I'm really excited to be finishing up the Nepal area very soon. What is this? I feel like I know what broke the climbing. Was this there when it was broken? Alright, let's get rid of that. I feel like this wasn't there when it was broken, and it's just not gonna make any difference. But it's nice to check. So that was attached to the thing we copied. And no, it did not make a difference. But anyway, now that that's fixed, see you all this Friday for the Savannah habitat inspiration video. So this will be anything that is a combination of either ostrich, zebra, or giraffe. So we got like 40 something habitats, 1.5 hours long. So I hope you look forward to that. And next week, we'll be back with some Keypark. So we'll see you then. All right. Bye-bye.